Two things I love about being a world traveler. Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Joe Berg. And most importantly, you've been hearing me talk about success, what it is, and how to get it in the three areas of life that I focus on: happiness, health, and wealth. And so today I want to just talk about two things that I really love about being a world traveler. And most of you may not know this, but I started traveling the world at around, I believe I was 19 when I was in the military. I was stationed in South Korea, and that was my first taste of outside the United States. And so that first taste of freedom, like it became like an addiction almost, because I was like, it was a level of freedom that a lot of people will never understand that's never lived, that's not originally from the United States. And it really motivated me and showed me that I can live in other parts of the world after I had that first taste. And so the first thing I love about traveling the world is I really get to see different cultures. Like when I come to a country, I'm not accepted just by one group or two groups. Like everybody is nice, everybody open their doors, everybody is honest, and you really get to know people who they are at a core. And you really start seeing how most of us are the same, yo. There's not much difference. Some systematic things look different. Some cultural things may look different. Like here in South Africa, you all eat pop. We eat grits. Well, we cook it and it's like soupy, and we could eat it for breakfast. It's just a different thing. Like even if you look at like the way dumplings are made in Botswana, and then you look at Chinese dumplings, it's just little cultural differences. But like you really see like how much we're the same at the core. Like most of us just hardworking people, just trying to make it through the day. Just want to be able to provide the best for our family, the best by the best means that we know how. And then the second thing is you start getting a grasp of like there's things you take away from every culture that you visit, because everything isn't always as bad as we seem. Even though like I talk about like I don't want to ever go back to America, and you see other people who left America say the same thing. However, it is things that coming from America has taught me that gave me an upper edge, especially when it comes to like online business, where most of the other world is way behind what America is doing in that area. But like even with like going to South Korea, it taught me like if I ever wanted to manage a bar or something like that, how do you manage it? How do you treat your customers? Like Southeast Asia is one of the best when it comes to managing bars or things like that. And if you ever see the size of the bars that's out there, yo, you'll see be like, oh, whoa, this is a whole nother level, like a whole different type of living there. And then like even like just today, like I was out in Tembisa, I was invited out to an Ethiopian restaurant, really delicious food, way too much food for me. Like next time I go, I know I'll need like 4 people with me, because people see me how big I am, but they don't realize I don't eat a lot, yo. I do not eat a lot of food at all. And so a lot of people don't realize that. And so they keep trying to feed me. And, once I get stuffed, like, I got to stop. And I know when to throw in the towel. And so even going there and seeing the Ethiopian restaurant and seeing how their community, like, it was really cool seeing, like, not one person ate alone. People ate together. Not one person got, people didn't get their meal one at a time. They all ate when everybody's food came together. And so like just seeing that type of camaraderie and stuff like that, I was like, yo, I like this. And then it kind of makes me feel like, okay, I want to find a group of nomads that's like me, or entrepreneurs who don't work the 9 to 5 clock, where we just go and do stuff. Like, I was like, I really like that. And I was like, okay, that's a really positive thing that I can take from this culture. And so like, that's just two of the things that I love about being a world traveler. Like, even if you like, probably like, oh, Jason, I can't be a world traveler, I don't have the money for it. Start seeing like what little bitty staycations you can do. Can you go away for a weekend? Can you go away for a couple of hours? Like just changing your mindset and seeing different areas is gonna like take you to a whole nother part of life that you never realized. Because a lot of times we get very closed-minded and believe we all live in the same life. And the truth is, we're all living our own different life here. Even people living in the same house are living completely different lives. And so this is a short one today. Just wanted to really just talk about those things, because I had a really great day, man. Like, even though people like, oh, Tembisa's the hood, it was a nice, cool, chill vibe out there, man. Really appreciate it. And so have a great day. If you like this type of content, hit the like button. If you want to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button and share this content with anybody who may be thinking about being a world traveler, or even someone who's on the fence like, man, you know, the world is very dangerous. Let them hear from a third party like, hey, I'm traveling the world, man. It's a really cool place and you should too.